Hey sinners, welcome to another Tarkov in-depth map video. My name's Unholy Lucifer. You can catch me here on the YouTube or over on Twitch. All the links and special things will be down there. Today we will be going over a map that a lot of people have been asking for. I wanted to wait until after 12.7 because they did some updates to it with the new patch. So now that we have some information, we'll be able to kind of dive in a little bit more. And that map is Shoreline. If you're looking for other maps, I'm going to be putting little note cards up here with like the other maps that I've done so far. I think we're only down to like maybe one or two other maps that we haven't actually like jumped into yet, and every map's getting updated. Customs hasn't been released 100%. like I haven't, like, no maps or anything have been released. We do have a like review video of me showing you the new extraction that was on Thursday. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, subscribe. We're getting so close to 300 subscribers, guys. I can't thank you enough. It's been freaking epic. I can't wait. We are going to be doing another Tarkov Bitcoin giveaway in this video here. Keep watching. Look for the hidden word that pops up. It can pop up anywhere at any time. Who the heck freaking knows? I don't even put the thing in there. I asked my editor to be too lazy apparently to do anything. Anyways, guys, let's jump into it. Okay, guys, so when we're talking about Shoreline, there is so much to go over. It was one of my favorite maps last patch, right next to Interchange, just because I love the openness. If any of you come by to the stream, I love being Overwatch. I love sniping, so that's kind of what I like to do. I love having nice angles and areas to kind of watch and, you know, kind of like, I won't call it rat around, but we'll rat around a little bit and just have nice views. Like, Shoreline has some very scenic views that they have to it, of nice little sunsets, sunrises over the water, and like that. But when you're talking about Shoreline, there is a few like key points of interest. You have the swamp, which is, I mean, I guess if you're looking at the map, you got top left is the swamp. There's a few bits of hidden things in the swamp. Below the swamp, you have Villa. Next to Villa, you have the cottages. You have cottages. Next to Villa are cottages. Below cottages, you have like Scav Island. So on that left side of the map, there's 4 key points of interest. Middle of the map, you have the resort, which is massive inside, loaded with loot. It'll probably be its own video on what you need for the resort. But in the meantime, here's a key tool to, like, you know, here's right somewhere here. Who knows? Below resort, if you're going south, you have power station, and then you have gas station, then you have the pier. Next to the pier, if you're going from left to right, you have weather station, which has a safe in it. Pretty good stuff in there. You have the radio tower, which there's nothing really there. Nice little hill to kind of look over, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's, I don't know how to count. 2, 4, 6, 8 places in Shoreline. So it's your first time on Shoreline. You watch this video, you have a basic understanding of what some call outs are. Where the heck do you find out where you're at, right? So some of the easiest ways when I first started playing Shoreline to find where I was at, I looked for the power lines, or like the phone lines, and I kind of worked my way around the map that way by like, okay, I'm at this power line. I can see the resort here. I must be on the left side of the map. Over here will be the swamp. Down there will be Villa. And if I was on the opposite side, so I'd like use the resort kind of as like my base mode of finding out where I was on the map. It's a pretty big building, and you almost can see it from almost every angle of the map. It's a massive building that you can see almost from everywhere. You can even see the top. So from the top of the roof, one of the big reasons they actually, sorry, Lucifer tangent, one of the biggest reasons they've been buffing and nerfing some of the thermals was because when they first buffed thermals, I used to get on top of the admin building. I know I'm a scumbag, it's okay. I could see clear down to the pier with a thermal. So I would get on top of the admin building. I would just sit up there and just kill people from admin building to the gas station to the pier. Now, if you don't know how far that is, that's 500. I think it was 500. I think I ended last wipe with a 490 meter shot. This swipe I'm currently at 570. So currently on this swipe I'm at 570 meter shot. Not to brag, not to toot my own horn, you know what I mean? So thermals have been disgusting. So the roof of the admin building is a place that a lot of people like to go to in order to snipe, is basically what I'm telling you. To find your center of where you're at on Shoreline, I use the power line. I use other points of interest, like I pointed out to you already, to figure out where I'm at, and then that way I can move around. Also, if you're by a rock wall, you're at the north of the map. If you're by the shoreline, hence the name, you're on the bottom of the map. And then depending on where you're at on the sides, if you're on the left side of the map, you're either at the swamp, you're at villa, or you're at the tunnel. So that's that side. The other side of the map is like a nice long road with two scavs that normally spawn over there by the sniper tower, and then massive fields. So if you're looking for shooter born in heaven, like those fields getting up by that power line, that telephone pole, the weather station stuff, it's super easy. All right, now talking about Shoreline, the extractions for Shoreline, you have road to customs, you have pier boat, you have rock passage, and you have the tunnel. Those are basically, they're the only four. And pier boat, to be honest, unless you're down to the pier and you have pier boat, you're not checking it. It's probably one of the more open spots to extract because you actually have to go out on a pier and sit there for 50 seconds, I think. It kind of reminds me of like the reserve extraction when you're just sitting in this little cage forever. It feels like you never know when a grenade is going to pop up, or you know, someone from the beach is just going to shoot at you. So I stay away from pier boat unless it's a must to get out, but it's always worth checking. Now, as a scav, you get a lot more extraction. However, they're a little bit weird when it comes to like their placement. So like you can get Ruined Road, which is by tunnel. You can get Lighthouse, which is by the pier. You can get South Fence Passage, which is like top right of the map. So like behind Resort, go to Resort and stay right. And there's that. There's also Ruined House Fence, which is over more to the swamp area. You kind of actually, as a PMC, kind of like spawn at that spot. So just another little awkward spot as a scav to, you know, extract at. Other scav extractions, you have admin basement, which is in the basement of the admin building. You have right wing gym entrance. So when you're staring at the map and you're looking directly at Resort, you have the building. There's three buildings, one to the right, one to the left, and one in the center. The one to the right is East Wing, the one to the left is West Wing, the one in the middle is admin building. So right wing gym entrance, it'll be East Wing. Go to the stairs all the way to down the hall, and the bottom of that will be that other scav extraction. And then yeah, scav extraction. All right, so now that we're over some of the base things with Shoreline, we can kind of dive into more of these points of interest, or even Sanitar himself. So Sanitar, two of the places I found him has been Resort East Wing and in cottages. I believe in the video that BSG released, I saw him down in pier. I just haven't found him in pier yet, but I have found one of his guards by the gas station, or at least I thought it was a guard by the gas station. I never found him, so I'm not 100% sure. When it comes to Sanitar, he has some really decent long range and short range guns. He gets a VSS with a Valde on it. Pretty decent from long range, especially if he's running BP ammo, which he does. His two bodyguards normally carry around like an AK. If you hit Sanitar, he will try to run away to, you know, pop some of his stims in his neck, because that was like the video they released. Popping stims. There's all the stims. He has some of the craziest stims in the whole game, to the point to where after the first day of the update, they had to go back and fix everything because they made it to where you could have 40% damage reduction and additional 10 health to your head. So people, we were playing Halo in this place, just going da 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 da, people just not dying after two whole clips, two whole just bullet dumps. People weren't dying. So Sanitar has a massive amount of health. We'll actually put the demographic thing here, and then he has two guard. He has a special bag that's only for him. It's called the Sanitar bag, which I actually really like. It's like a medical bag. That's pretty cool. One of the things I would say if you're fighting Sanitar is find him first. If you can find him before he starts shooting at you, try to take him out from a distance. Some of his guards can wear, you know, like Altons. I had one with an Alton and a Gazelle, which is a class 5, and it's kind of rough try and shoot through any of that stuff. So definitely try to not fight them if you don't have to straightforward. I know they can also have reduts and fort armors. That's class 5 armor. If you're going in there with BT rounds, you aren't going to be killing this man or his bodyguards. So make sure you're bringing decent ammo. Like I said, I would probably snipe him from a distance with like 7N1. For Sanitar, I'll take a few shots, but for his allies, they'll probably get dropped in one shot, especially to the head, since the head's only 70 hit points for them. Actually, Sanitar has 70 hit points for his head too. It's his thorax and his legs that are freaking insane amounts of health. So 70 hit points to the head, drop them all, 7N1, you'll be fine. That's my advice for taking out Sanitar. So tasks for Shoreline, they just added like 5, I want to say 5 more tasks for Shoreline that go around Sanitar. There's a lot of kill scavs with X gun, like AKM, silent shotgun, a lot of weird tasks on Shoreline that involve you doing X amount of scav kills with X gun or X gear, stuff like that. The new task they just released requires you to find therapists 3 dead like associates, and then you also have to mark their health gear or something so they can go back and get it. You have to do the same quest actually twice. I believe it's Proper and Skier that have the 2. Mark the medical equipment, and then you got to do the same thing again, the exact same thing, second time. Like you're going to where Sanitar appears is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get you involved with Sanitar, and those areas are, guess what? You got villa, cottages, and resort, and the pier. So they want you to get engaged with Sanitar. I have yet to find him at the pier, so there's kind of that. I have seen him in East Wing, and I've also seen him in the cottages. When it comes to hidden stashes on freaking Shoreline, there's like 40 of them. So that'll be for another video. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. Shoreline is just such a massive map that it's probably gonna take me a few videos to like completely encapsulate like all of what Shoreline is. It's just a lot, and when it comes to the resort, when it comes to the new ball Sanitar, there's just a lot to offer people on Shoreline. And last wipe Shoreline was probably my favorite next to Interchange. Interchange will always have like a special place in my heart because most of my starting videos, and that was the map that I started out learning the most. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you. And if you comment down below what your favorite map is and why, I'll be sure to give you a Bitcoin. Now I'm sure there's probably also a hidden word somewhere in this thing, so then next week we'll do a giveaway for that Bitcoin also. But if you comment down below your favorite map and why, I'll be sure to get you a Bitcoin. No one won last week as no one found the hidden word, so yeah, I get to keep my Bitcoins. Anyways guys, peace out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, it means a lot. We're almost at 260-ish subscribers. It'd mean a lot. Love you guys. See you in the next one.